Hello, hello. How are y'all tonight? I don't think, oh, maybe this does line up on this side. No, it's too short. Things don't shrink that much. There. That's the side it goes on. All right. So I'm on later than I planned on. And part of me was like, maybe I shouldn't go on at all, but here I am. Here I am, trying to get back into the routine of doing lives like I should. Let me message Miss, that's not messing. Let me message Miss Kelly because she asked me to tell her when I was on, so there's that. So this is the, hi Florence, hi Carrie. You just got home? Well, good, then you can watch. So this is the August Chalk Couture transfer. You can see where the red was, it's stained darker than where the black was. The black leaves a little stain too, like that's all red. The teal part, if it stains, completely fine. Like I said, as long as you clean it and the screen where you see white, as long as that's clean, you're good to go. So I cleaned that. The project that I tried with it didn't work out. I didn't like the way it was because I was using this canvas board, which is textured. And when you have words on that texture, a lot of times they kind of bleed out. They're not crisp. And that's what happened. So I didn't like it. So I sprayed water on it and just kind of messed around. And I've got this background on here to work with. It's dry now. It was really wet last night. And I just added different colors and just played till I got something I liked. And so now I got to figure out what I'm going to put on that. But I'm not going to do with that tonight. I'm actually going to make a mess. Kind of. Oh crap. No wonder I can't. One, I don't have my glasses on. I mean, I can see it. But no, when I clean my transfers, I use a board eraser. And the teal part itself, who cares if it's stained? Doesn't matter. As long as the clear part is clean, you're good. All right, let me open this and mute it so I don't have to hear myself. Yeah, I'm here. Like I said, I debated coming on because it was so late. All right, so we're going to play with some ink tonight, and I'm going to make a mess. And so I really don't know what I'm doing. We're going to tie-dye this shirt. And I know there's all sorts of patterns and ways you can fold the shirts and twist the shirts and do this and do that. Well, I'm just going to wing it because why not? I have other white shirts. And I'm just going to, actually I'm going to fold this one on this side, that one on that side. Like I said, we're just going to wing this. We've got rubber bands to play with. And then we're going to water down some Chalkology paste. We're going to water down some Couture ink and then pour it on here like you would with the dye. So we're going to see how it works. I am going to let this completely dry on its own. So it's going to be a couple of days, probably. I may stick it outside before I heat set it. And then after I heat set it, I'm going to take and put, you know what, I think I want to fold this to the inside. I want the collar, I want the collar, or not the collar, the middle of the front to be an edge. So I'm going to put the sleeves on the inside, I think. Then I don't have to deal with them on the front. After we heat set the tie-dye part of this, then we'll put some transfer on it that like speaks to being on here. Who knows what it'll end up being. So, all right, we're gonna go with that. You know what? We're gonna make it smaller. Okay, that's somewhat in the middle right. And then we're going to deciding which way to go, top or bottom. We're going to go both. Oh, that side's thicker because of the sleeves. Okay. Who knows what this is going to look like? So we're going to get our little rubber bands out here. These were actually next to the tie-dyeing stuff at the craft store, so these are supposedly for it. So if you've joined in, feel free to share this out if you are not a Chalk Couture designer. I'm not really sharing it anywhere. Let me send it to my VIP, my VIP guys, girls, group. Ooh, those stink. They stink. They stink. All right. So yeah, I'm not really sending this out onto Facebook land tonight. Just aren't. I didn't feel like it. All right, go back to live chat with y'all. And let's see what kind of rubber bands we have. We have a whole bunch of pink ones and some purple ones. That's a really thick one. Yeah, they stink. Some really small blue ones. Some nice green ones. All right. Like I said, we're gonna goof. Who knows? Very tight. I feel like I almost should do this, like the fold differently. I know this is one of the ways to fold them because I've seen a video. There's a kid that does a lot of tie-dye, and this is one of the ones that I saw one. I guess it was a YouTube video. Could have been Facebook. Who knows? Okay, that rubber band has a problem. It has a small problem. Do you see that? Like, that's gonna break. That is so thin. We're not using that one because you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna break and go boop. I've never tie-dyed anything before either. Like, not actual tie-dye. Of course, this kind of isn't really tie-dye either, I guess. I mean, I am, but I'm not using the tie-dye, the paints for it. See, that doesn't, these almost don't feel tight enough because I know you're supposed to have it fairly tight. Because that's why it blocks it. Just doesn't feel tight enough. It's like just, oh, let's see if I can double that up. Okay, that one will double, so maybe the other ones will double too. We'll try it. As long as it doesn't pop and hit me in the face. Maybe I'll put a fourth one on. Yeah, I've never officially tie-dyed anything. Maybe I won't do it as a fourth. These are gonna hurt if they snap. That's why I'm like cringing, because they're gonna hurt. Okay, that feels better because like you can see it looks more like a pot roast where it's got the bumps. I don't think it was tight enough the other way. I'm not sure that's gonna fit. Try to get it to. Okay, that won't fit. I'm going to try to put one more on it. And like I said, we won't see the finished product on this for a bit. Alexis! Oh my gosh. See, this one's loose. I'm not sure I want to put that one on there. How old were you when that happened? I can only imagine. I bet your mom was livid. Did you just, and of course, I mean, that was, I would assume that was several years ago when it's not, when the tie-dye wasn't as easy to get out of things. We probably didn't have all the laundry helpers that we have now. All right. It looks like a very crazy package. Kind of slipped off right there. Okay, let me get rid of these rubber bands. Stinky ones. How bad was the bathroom, Alexis? All right, so I'm just going to take and water down some ink and then pour it on here. And I got a glass jar because I figure it won't, like, it's a spare glass jar. It's not going to, 20 years ago. Oh yeah, laundry stuff was totally different then too. Even bathroom cleaners. So I'm just going to add water to it. I have another, this is at the end of my jar. I mean, there's still quite a bit in there, but I'm at the end of the jar and it's kind of thick. And I have another brand new jar over there. So I'm not really worried about how much I'm about to use. And I'm going to start with the yellow because, like, it is a little bit thicker, but I have added water to it the last time I did use that. Hey, Miss Kelly. So we're going to plop some, I have no idea even how much to water it down. So we're just going to guess. I really probably should. I was thinking I should put my tray under this, but I have cardboard. That's a lot of ink. I don't know how much to use. I really don't. I had a smaller little container, but I'm like, well, is that going to be enough to pour? And I wasn't sure. So I'm sorry if I'm shaking the camera. See, I think I want it brighter than that. So we're going to grab some more. This is just bottled water that I've sprayed in here. We're attempting to tie-dye tonight, Kelly. This is a shirt that I've folded up and thrown some rubber bands on. Have no idea. I've never tie-dyed anything else in my life. Alexis destroyed a bathroom while she did it at 17. That's hilarious. I mean, I'm sure your mom didn't think it was hilarious, but it's kind of funny. It's a memory you definitely have now. Okay, that is definitely not enough if I'm pouring it on here. And I also got a glass container because I can use the paper towels and wipe it out. And then pour the next color, or do the next color. I don't have multiple colors. I wasn't going to use multiple colors. Multiple containers. I'm using multiple colors, not containers. But the yellow was one that I definitely wanted to try. And I have no idea if this is going to work. Part of me says I should undo the way I have it folded and try something different. Alexis, what do you think? Leave it like this? Or I think I just decided to undo it and do it a different fold. This is And I'm purely guessing on how much I'm doing. Hello, Miss Tori. So I'm going to do, let me get this to a better consistency. I am going to do a different fold. It needs more water. Rolled it like a taco. Burrito? Well, that definitely needs to be thinner. Definitely thinner now. All right. I'm going to undo this and fold it differently. I'm attempting to tie-dye with our inks tonight. But I want to fold this differently. I want a different design. I'll try that different. I'll try it another time. The generator switched your word. Stupid generators. Okay. So I want to do it, we're going to start with the top. Actually, we're going to start with the middle. And we're going to fold it like this, I think. Oh, those are big rolls now. I could do that way. I think I'll start in the middle. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I've never tie-dyed before. Now I need the big rubber bands. I still feel like these are not tight enough. Maybe we'll hold it with that and then we'll put these on it. Oh yeah. That's a fat burrito. Well, like I said, don't really know what I'm doing, but I didn't want it the way I was doing it. Not for first time trying it. All right. And I'm actually going to get this. This is just parchment paper. Protect my cardboard a little bit. We're going to start with this side because it's nice and flat. Making a diaper cake. Yeah, kind of. I'm going to put that in there. Should I put one this way? I don't think so. Should one go this way? Hi, Nikita. I think Tori's tie-dyed and Alexis has tie-dyed. So should I put one this way or not? I don't think so. Y'all discuss. I'm going to stir up my yellow some more and see if I think I have enough. I was only going to do probably 3 at the most, just for something to try it out with. I'm not going to do a lot. Now Tori's giving me another idea. Spin it from the middle. That means I gotta move everything off my desk. That is the classic tie-dye look. Okay, fine. Decisions are so difficult. It's bad enough with colors. At least I know I wanted to use yellow. All right. So you're talking about grabbing it. I've seen this done. I gotta get my crap out of the way. And I'm not gonna, I've seen it done where you grab it and you spin it like this. But I don't know if that's gonna work because I can't do that. I can't do that. Help. Like that? That can't be, no. No, that can't be it. Spin tight. I should have watched videos. See, yeah. Well, see, I also don't have a lot of room to work with because my, like, right outside of the camera is, well, you can kind of see, there's my ink. So we're going to go back to where I had it. But we'll try to do it a little bit different. Accordion fold. Now y'all are really getting me. Tuck the arms back in there. See if I can do it with a half. You see, then I got the bottom all hanging out. Okay, never mind. We'll try that a different time. Accordion fold. Yeah, decisions. Like a fan. Well, that's kind of what I had before. I just had it like wrapped upon itself. We're just going to go back to this way. It's not as fat as it was. I can tell you that. This is fun. Well, it's fun when it doesn't shoot me in the face, so I'll take that. Remind me to pick that one up so my dogs don't think it's something to eat. This is fun. Oh, this is called Vicky really should have watched some YouTube videos before going live as a, you know, brush up the skill. Yeah. Okay, that tag is going to be annoying. You're making a shirt right now too. Well, you're going to have to send me a photo or post a photo of your shirt that you're doing. All right, we're going to move that down. I almost feel like those don't need to be there, but okay, we're just going to wing it. I have no idea, right? I don't need that rubber band. We're going to go with 3 rubber bands. I mean, I know the ink will go onto the shirt. It just depends on how badly I screw this up. But it's tie-dye, right? You really can't mess it up. At least that's the hope, that I can't mess it up. All right, I have quite a bit of yellow, but I don't, if I do, because I'm going to do both sides, because I can't pour it all the way through. There's no way it's going to go pouring all the way through. So I'm actually going to put a little more in here. Like I said, this is the end of my yellow. Or this jar yellow, and we're going to water this down. Make sure I don't have any lumps in here. And then I'm going to use all this yellow that I have in here. And then we will pick another color. Probably red, because I do have another red over there. And then maybe a blue, a green. I don't know. We're going to use yellow and red. Y'all tell me another color. Still debating on putting a all right. I'm going to make sure I have paper towels. I got a whole new roll to bring in here. Green. Because I have a feeling I'm going to make a mess. I have my wet wipes for my hands right here. I'm going to actually get another one out. Doesn't really matter if I touch the shirt now with ink on my hands because we're inking it regardless. Purple. Maybe green. Maybe green because blue and green make teal. Purple. Teal. Oh boy. All right. Okay, here we go. I don't think this is... I'm going to add more water. I really don't even need to spray this. I can just pour it in here, but... All right, let's see. Cross your fingers. Here we go. It's not super soaking in. I probably should... Do I have gloves? Do I have gloves? I don't think I have gloves. It's kind of like a birthday cake. I don't even care if it drips on the bottom. It's kind of fun. I'm letting that soak in a bit before I move it. And then I'm going to go down the side and do the bottom and come back up the other side. And the inside may be totally white. I need a syringe. I don't think I have one. Okay, soak in. There's a pile of yellow right there. Just one, I'm not quite flipping it. It's going over the rubber bands. I have no idea what this is going to look like. I'll let that soak. Teal, and this looks like fun. Well, we'll see. I mean, it's just the ink. The shirt I'm wearing has ink, the same ink on it, but it's not watered down. All right, that's all soaky-soakied. flip this around. Like I said, it doesn't really matter if I get it on my fingers. Oops. I need a syringe. I know where one's at. Not really made for doing this though. I do know where one's at, but it's not clean. It needs to be washed. It was for a stopper for medicine for one of the dogs. Their pet CBD. Oops, that is a chunk. Okay, we need some water. That's a chunk. Well, I don't know if it's fun. We're making a mess though. Making a mess. Okay, that was some little kid on a commercial. It's a couple years old, and I don't remember anything about the commercial except for the mom and the kid were doing something, and the kid goes, at the very end, goes, making a mess. And I cannot, for the life of me, remember what it is. So there's a chunk of ink right there. So if y'all know what that commercial is, let me know. Your mom's bathroom was a mess for sure. Yeah, I bet. Ah! Okay, we don't need to pour it that way. I just got it on my hand. Gotta clean out my jar at the same time. This is gonna look weird, right? Plop, right in the middle of the yellow that's on the table. I mean, really, why not? I just gotta make sure I don't get it on my shorts that are white that I'm wearing. All right, got that. So was there anything in your mom's bathroom that didn't get clean? Like after the tie-dye session? All right. Can't even tell how much water's left in there. All right, so y'all, I gotta go back and see what colors y'all are talking about. Purple, green, teal. Y'all are saying green. But will it look like a Christmas shirt if I use green with the red? I'm definitely using red, or I thought I was using red. Maybe I'm not. I thought I was using red. Oh shoot, my hands are wet now. Oh, I got plenty of red. I don't need to use red. Like, it's sticky. It needs to be used up, but I don't need to. I'm not gonna be at the end of the jar anyway. Oh, bleach is great. Yeah, I bet. All right, and I'm gonna dump the color in here. So we're gonna go with this green. Because I can just put it in this jar where the yellow already is. It's not gonna matter. I don't have to clean the jar, is kind of where I'm going with that. I really don't have to clean the squeegee, except the multi-tool, except for I'm going to put it into the paste or the ink, and I don't want to contaminate it. All right, let me close up the yellow. Let me get a, ooh, you know what? I don't think I have any green. Nope. I still have some leftover colors that I made up. I was trying to see if I had a green that I could throw in here and use up. Although, what's that color? I don't know if that's ink or paste, so I'm not going to use it. Oh, this is thick. It does break apart fairly easily. This looks like seawater right now. Definitely need more green though. You know what? I'm just going to get a stir stick and get a wad of green out of here. I think I have a darker green too. Oh, I have an extra one of these. I just spotted it. Good. I don't feel bad about using it then. Maybe I will do a blue next. This is not as dark as green as I want though. I might have to put more green in it. And it's very watery right now. I don't want it that watery. I want it a little bit thicker. Am I going to wear this? I don't know. Depends on what transfer we put on it and if someone screams, oh, I must have that for myself. It's kind of how all my shirts go. Like, most of the time I'll do a shirt in the size that I wear. But if somebody's like, I need one of those, I can make it again. Now, tie-dye won't be exact, obviously. This one's too, I put too much water in this one. Okay, well maybe it just won't be as thick. Might actually be a blessing, but I want it darker. But I usually do my shirts in the size that I wear, and then I'll usually wear them. But sometimes I decide to do other sizes, or I have special orders that are other sizes. So I don't know. This is one of the sizes I wear, and I bought several, but I have other sizes as well, because I figure, what the heck, we'll play. We'll try different techniques with them. I don't think this is going to get any darker. Let me see where my chunks of ink are in here. One right there. Get back in the jar. Just trying to escape. Yeah, I think we're not going to do red because I just have a feeling it's going to look very either Rastafarian or Christmassy. And I have a feeling it might lean towards more Christmassy because that's a very bright red. All right, this is much more watery than the other one, which might be a good thing. Let me move those. It really doesn't matter that I have yellow on my fingers because I'm picking up a wet shirt. Right? All right, I started on that side, so this one we're going to start over here. Yeah, I just put my fingers in the where the rubber band's at, and it's got a like pile of yellow there. That's fine. Okay, stop leaking everywhere. Fine. We'll just use it to our advantage. Hadn't really planned on going that direction with it, but I guess I am. I was gonna go down the side. Now we're not. I have no idea what this is gonna look like. Told you this one was extra watery. Ah! Wear an apron if you try this at home. Right now it's a Green Bay Packers shirt. We definitely have to put another color on here. We're not doing Green Bay Packers. Nothing against them, I just in Dallas, and so obviously you're a Cowboys fan. That's who I grew up watching. Oh, I found out where all my freaking ink was. It wasn't stirring. Yeah, we definitely got the Green Bay Packers going on right now. Because this one's so watery, I'm just pouring it in and letting it soak through, hopefully. Do you see that big glob? That's ink. All right, and I'm gonna set that down on the green part and let it soak into that. Like, I don't even know if it's going all the way through to the middle. Oh my gosh. Glad I pulled out wet wipes and towels. The ink is fine. I'm just trying to get some of it off so I don't like touch myself. All right. Okay, get back over there. Soak that up. Now, I have this big pile that I can't put back in my jar because it's got yellow mixed in here with it. And if I throw blue in with it, I'm not sure it's going to look right. There's very few colors I can actually put in there with it. So I am actually going to probably take that and put it in one of my little jars. Let me find one. See, I don't know if that's ink or... I don't know if these are ink or... Ooh, God, that's ugly. Yeah, but There's a ton in there. I need to take some of it out. I need a, oh, there's a jar and there's a lid. All right, good. Like there is a crap ton in there. Crap ton is an actual measurement, according to me. There is a ton in here. This time, remind me to put the ink in there first before adding the water. And I have teal. I have teal already, but gosh, there's a lot. I don't need it that much blue-green. There's still a lot on here. You go by crap ton. Yep. Exactly. It's an actual measurement. See, like, that's half full. That's how much is in there. It's because I kept adding the green and adding the green and it wasn't actually like mixing with the water. All right, I'm going to leave that, and we're going to close that up. And let me look at my colors real quick. I don't need that. Not midnight blue because that's too dark. Not whatever color that is. I'm just making sure. Black. Pink would look horrible. Okay. Cadet, nope. The heck is that color? Nope. All right. Not much in this. I need to order another one of these. We're going to start with the Couture Teal because it's one of the oldest inks I have. So I need to get this other stuff out of the way though. That's out of the way. This ink is from 2019, March of 2019 to be exact. And I'm getting the gunk on the edge of it because that's actually like the older. All right, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I put my finger in the green. It's fine. It's part of the reason it doesn't, the green didn't mix with the water was because it was so sticky and it was just moving when I was moving it around. Okay, this is what I thought was going to be the issue. It kind of became a lighter green. Ooh. Have you been drinking enough water? I know sometimes that's a problem. is done. I may have to add weight to this. How do you go back to getting blue? You don't. It's just going to be green. This is going to be green all day long. What about eating bananas with the potassium? Are you getting enough potassium and electrolytes and stuff? Yeah, I'm going to have to add white. Do I not have a white? No, I have a white. It just is thick. Ink, right? Ink. Yeah. It's not shamrock color per se. It's more mint. See, there's a lot of ink in here. Now we're just playing experimentation. Lemon water. See, that's actually the color it is right now. I mean, it's not a bad color, but I was hoping more for blue. I should have wiped out some of that green that was in here before we put the teal in here. You don't get enough potassium. That could be part of it too. Try eating some bananas. You could go through the kids section and grab a bottle of Pedialyte too. Not Gatorade, not things like that. Pedialyte. And drink that. That might help. And pick out a flavor you like. Some of them are a little bit salty, but they've got a lot of good stuff in them. More than just what like a Gatorade would have. See, now we're like this like minty color. I think if I add that color to it, it's not, I don't think it's going to change it. You didn't miss anything. We're trying to figure out how to get this color more bluish without me having to throw all this out. Although I could just do that. I could just sit. I'm going to go get a different jar. You're going to have to sit here and look at an empty chair for a minute, but I'm going to go get a different jar. Because I could actually save this color and use it on another shirt. Because it's like this really gorgeous, like mint green color. Or I could even use it like painting a background of the shirt like the one I'm wearing. All right. Which means I need to find the lid for this one that's in the other room. Okay. Paper towel. Yeah, it's pretty, which is why I don't want to throw it out. It's really gorgeous. It's a great Easter, spring, Easter grass color. We're a long way off from Easter, though. All right, that's clean. I am a mess. That's not wet. That one is. Yeah, it's very pretty. All right, because I don't have another small jar in here. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna go get another container and try not to get ink all over me. Be right back. All right, sorry about that. But that color is too pretty to throw away, and there's too much of it. So, okay, that's weird. I'm just now sitting down on the laptop. That's weird. All right, so this is just a little ball container, so done. It's no longer fig jelly. All right, so now we got this one. Yeah, well, I touched my shorts, but my hands were already like, all that was dry. So I'm going to grab some of that. And I'm going to grab some of that teal. Maybe a little bit more of that. Like I said, I need to order a new jar of that anyway. That's from 2019. It's perfectly fine. I just didn't realize it was that old. All right, now let's add some water. Actually, we're going to stir this first. It is very thick. I'm probably going to put some white in here because it's darker than I want. Although that's really pretty. All right. The laptop is so delayed. That's kind of funny. I'm glad I mixed this to start with before putting the water in it because it is thick. And just like the green, it really is not wanting to mix. I need a little whisk. That'd be perfect. Let's see, that's a really pretty blue. Just trying to get it mixed up so it's not chunky when I get to the end. And I'm going to add a little bit more water so it's more, well, so it's messier. I just still see some chunks down the bottom. So is Kelly still on, or did she fall asleep? Kelly. And Tori, is that birthday shirt for one of yours or somebody else? And I'm going to put a little bit more in here. It's a little bit, it's thinner than I want. I need another stir stick. I don't mind it being thin, but it's thinner than I want. All right, let's get this mixed in, then we'll add the water. Florence says there's a dark spot on the side, so we'll get all the sides. Now I got another chunk in there. Yeah, it's pretty. Just sent Steve to the Waffle House. Ooh, what are you getting? Because now I want Waffle House. I haven't been to Waffle House in probably well, I know I went to Waffle House with Jimmy. We went there a lot of times after hockey. Because they were open really late. It was Jack in the Box, drive-thru, or Waffle House on the way home. So that would put me back in like 96. I'm not sure I've been to Waffle House. Oh, no, I went one other time. Wait, no, that was with Jimmy too. Different location. That was with Jimmy too. So I probably haven't been to Waffle House since... I'm trying to remember jobs now. Well, let's just say 98. What? Well, you probably don't have Jack in the Box up there. They're not everywhere around the country. Kind of like Whataburger. Jack in the Box is a lot more places than Whataburger is, but... Jack in the Box has some good food. I really like their shakes. Love their shakes. Chocolate shakes, specifically. Because they use real ice cream and real whipped cream and a cherry on top. And it's just so yum, yum, yum. Like, it's like, you know, you can get a treat. Or you can get a shake at McDonald's or Whataburger or a Frosty at Wendy's or whatever. And it's okay. But a shake from Jack in the Box is just like on another level. And now I really put too much water in here. Oh, shut up, Kelly. Never been to Waffle House. Well, Waffle House must be in certain locations too. But they're open 24 hours. They basically serve breakfast all the time. They cook it right there, right in the front. There's only probably usually like 15 to 20 seats in the whole place. Well, maybe more than that. Depends on how long the bar is. And when I say bar, it's not a bar, but it's a breakfast, it's a counter that you can sit at and talk with the cooks and those that are behind the counter making your food kind of thing. I mean, it's a bar, but it's where you eat. So there's some seats there, and then there's some booths, so it depends on how many people are in the booths. Okay, we're gonna do this color. It's really pretty. See, it's really pretty. Glad I didn't spill it all over the place. And we're gonna see what we can do with this. And I'm just gonna, well, the whole pouring thing's been, you know, crazy. So we're going to start on this side. Ooh, that is soggy. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous color blue. I'm going to let that soak in a minute. We have them on every corner. Well, we don't, yeah, it's kind of like IHOP, except for they're more limited on what they have. But you can, basically it's eggs, hash browns, I assume waffles, and I don't, bacon, sausage, that kind of stuff. But you can have things added to your, oh, and Huddle House. Well, they're probably somebody split off from the company and renamed their side of it. But you can have it, your hash brown. Kelly, you're there. It's been way too long for me. You explain the different ways you can get your like hash browns and stuff, where it's the different options, like when they ask you how you want them. Because I remember there's a whole like list of things that you can have done to it. I think I always had cheese added to my hash browns. I can't remember. It's been too long. This shirt is really, really wet, by the way. Really wet. They have burgers, salad. Well, I remember the chili, because you can get that on your hash browns too. Okay, I'm digging this color. Oops, got down to the bottom where it's chunky. Smothered, sauteed with onions, covered. See, covered. That's what I would do. I knew there was a smothered one. Chunked. See, you know all of them, but you've been there more recently than me, so. Let's see. Smothered, sauteed with onions, covered with melted cheese. I like that on my hash browns. Chunked with chunks of grilled hickory smoked ham. Diced some grilled tomatoes for juice. I never had that, but I would like that. Peppered, fired up with spicy jalapeno peppers, and capped. Adorned with grilled button mushrooms. Ooh, I would like that too. I don't remember the mushroom one. And I'm kind of I was kind of putting a little extra of that blue on there because I'm really digging this color. You stay at Waffle House. Well, they have good food. What's nice about Waffle House is a lot of the employees stay there a long time. So you get the same cook all the time. And you get the same waitress a lot of times, and you become like good friends with them. Maybe not good friends, but you know, you kind of like, you become a regular. And I'm bleeding blue. Anyway, you end up with a rapport with the waitress that's always there when you go in, because they always work the midnight shift and you're always in there at like 1 a.m. or whatever. And yeah, you and Cookout. I got to try that Cookout. So it's fun because you get to know the regulars, and you know sometimes if, you know, Chef Mike is there instead of Chef Bob. Chef Mike makes, you know, your portion of your hash browns bigger or whatever and just does it. Yeah, Cookout's way too far for me. You at least have one. Now I'm going to be craving Waffle House. And there's one actually, if I go, when I score keep, if I have blue nails. When I score keep, if I go and take the highway home, I pass one right before I get on the highway. But I want to go with someone. I don't want to just go by myself. So I'm going to have to find one of my hockey buddies to go, like, Waffle House it with me. And I want one of those cookouts. How far is that cookout from you? I don't remember. I just know you went there and it was like a 2-hour wait for your food or something. Not wait for your food, but like in the line. Okay, I cleaned my hands. Now I'm going to put my hands back in it. Genius, Vicky. Genius. I'm going to put it right there. 30 minutes. Okay, well, that's not bad at all. That's not bad. All right, so we have made a mess. We have tie-dyed a shirt. I am not opening this. One, because it's going to drip ink everywhere. We will open this after it dries some. I'm going to let it sit and dry by itself. It may take a couple of days. It's a mess. And I see a chunk of ink on it, but that's okay. It'll just soak in. All right, so it's going to sit. Yeah, 2-hour wait for the, yeah, that was for the birds. Exactly. I think I did a whole live while you were in line. Oh, wait, I finished my line and I was talking to you while you were still getting your food. All right, so, I mean, all this is, it's going to cut, see, it's coming out of my fingers. That's not a problem. I have a wire drying rack. It's in the other room. I usually use it if I've got too many transfers that I've used. I'll pull out my wire drying rack. So I'll go bring that in here and just put it underneath all this. Or not, I'll put it with the shirt on top. The rest of it's going to be underneath it. So yeah, I'll do that. And I'll wash this jar out in the sink, not here. Well, I don't know if it's going to drip like that. Oh, rotating it. That's what you're talking about. Good idea. Let me clean up these little squeegees. And my water bottle. I have ink on my water bottle. Told you I was going to make a mess, right? Oh my gosh, it's down the bottom. All right, that, I probably should have just refilled my water while I was here. And that's going to get washed in the other room. All right, let me go get that drying rack because I need to do that while I'm thinking about it. Move that ink up here. And those are pretty clean. I may clean them more in a second. I'll have to wash my hands again after I move that. So give me a minute. We're going to take this to the other room. Doop, 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 doop. And look at that. I didn't get any on my shorts. And it's so weird because I'm just now stepping back onto the laptop. It's so odd. So random. All right. This is the dirtier hand. All right. That is going right there. Actually, no, it's not. I need a third hand. The cardboard was kind of up, like it bent the wrong way. This way it's going to have space. Now it's going to have space between. Okay, that is some wild colors. I think I'm going to let it sit that way. Anyway, it's not touching what's underneath it. The cardboard was bending up the other direction. All right, so there's one spot of white. I see one spot of white. All righty. That's it for tonight. We made a mess. We had fun. We will see how dry this is tomorrow. If I was smart, I would put it in front of a fan, but I'm not going to do that. I might do it tomorrow night. Maybe. Anyway, it's going to sit like this. We will see how it turns out. If it's dry enough, we'll open it up tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be dry enough yet. I think when we get to the end, but I need to open it at some point so the inside doesn't mold. But yeah, we'll leave it like this. We'll see what it does. I may even throw it out in the sun tomorrow. No, I'm at work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Today's Friday. Oh, shit. It's Friday. Happy Friday, y'all! Yeah. Well, I'm going to set it... I'd set it outside when I'm home so I can remember to go rotate it and it doesn't sun fade. Well, we'll see. Who knows? What? I just had an idea of what to put on it depending on how it looks. So I don't think the transfer is super sticky. We'll see. All right, that's it for tonight. I'm going to go wash my hands with soap and get the rest of this ink off. I mean, this part's dry. It's just, I need to actually get into the little cuticles and stuff. That's it. We will catch you tomorrow. As far as I know, I can go live tomorrow. I don't have to be anywhere. Y'all have a good night. See you later. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.